A bitter wind swept across the snowy fields of northeastern France on January 26, 1945. The village of Holtzwihr lay in silence, shattered by war and shrouded in smoke. In the distance, the roar of German panzer engines echoed through the trees. A single American soldier, wounded and alone, stood atop a burning tank destroyer, firing a .50 caliber machine gun at the advancing enemy. That man was Audie Murphy. Barely 20 years old, he was about to perform one of the most extraordinary acts of bravery in modern military history. If you find stories like this one compelling, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. There are many more powerful and true accounts from the past waiting to be told. Audie Leon Murphy was born on June 20, 1925, in a sharecropper's cabin in Kingston, Texas. Life offered him little. The son of poor tenant farmers, Audie was the seventh of 12 children. During the Great Depression, the Murphy family often went without food, and Audie was forced to leave school after 5th grade to help support them. His father abandoned the family in 1940, and his mother died a year later, leaving the 16-year-old orphan to care for his siblings. Desperate to serve his country after Pearl Harbor, Murphy was repeatedly rejected by various military branches for being underweight and underage. Eventually, the Army accepted him in June 1942 after he added a year to his age on enlistment forms. After basic training, he was sent overseas with the 15th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division. Murphy's first combat came in July 1943 during the invasion of Sicily. His courage quickly stood out. In Italy, at the Volturno River, he charged and eliminated a German machine gun nest almost single-handedly. He showed a natural instinct for small unit tactics and was soon relied upon by his superiors. By early 1944, he had earned multiple promotions and decorations, all before his 20th birthday. In Anzio, his unit endured some of the bloodiest fighting of the Italian campaign. There, Murphy distinguished himself again by leading counterattacks and displaying an uncanny ability to anticipate enemy movements. In August 1944, Murphy took part in Operation Dragoon, the Allied invasion of southern France. During the push inland near Ramatuelle, he advanced alone against German positions, killing several enemy soldiers and capturing others. For this, he was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross, the second highest U.S. military honor. His feats became legend among his comrades. Despite his slight build, just over 1.65 meters tall and weighing around 50 kilograms, Murphy displayed fearlessness and tactical brilliance. He frequently volunteered for reconnaissance and led assaults under heavy fire. In the Vosges Mountains, the 3rd Division fought through freezing forests and brutal conditions. Murphy's leadership and resilience never wavered. By the end of 1944, he had already been wounded multiple times and awarded several medals, including the Bronze Star and Silver Star with Oak Leaf Cluster. He was known to carry the weight of responsibility heavily, often pushing himself into the most dangerous positions. Fellow soldiers recalled his quiet intensity, his precision under pressure, and his determination to protect his men at all costs. Murphy's relationship with his fellow soldiers was shaped by mutual respect. He rarely spoke about his fears or pain, but often comforted those around him. His bravery was not loud. It was determined, methodical, and always focused on getting the job done. He also gained recognition from Allied units who noted his professionalism and effectiveness. His ability to remain composed in chaos made him a natural leader, and many considered him an officer in spirit, even before his battlefield commission. January 26, 1945. Near Holtzwihr, Murphy's company faced a determined German counterattack. Outnumbered and outgunned, his unit was ordered to fall back. But Murphy stayed behind. Climbing onto a burning M10 tank destroyer, he used its machine gun to cover the retreat. For over an hour, he held off an entire company of German infantry and 6 tanks, alone. Wounded in the leg and exposed to enemy fire, he called in artillery strikes over the radio, directing fire within meters of his position. His sheer defiance stunned the enemy. When reinforcements finally arrived, Murphy limped away from the wreckage, refusing evacuation until the line was stabilized. For his actions, Murphy was awarded the Medal of Honor. By the end of the war, he had received every American military combat award for valor, including the Legion of Merit, and was also decorated by France and Belgium. He became the most decorated U.S. combat soldier of World War II. Murphy later downplayed his heroism, saying he did what any soldier would do. Yet his actions that day became a symbol of individual courage in the face of overwhelming odds. His Medal of Honor citation noted not only his bravery, but also his calm, calculated leadership under fire. Historians later highlighted that Murphy's stand not only saved lives, but prevented a major breach in Allied lines. His actions were studied in military academies as examples of initiative, bravery, and presence of mind. Audie Murphy came home a hero, but not at peace. The war had left psychological wounds. He suffered from what would later be called PTSD, struggling with insomnia, depression, and sudden bursts of anger. He slept with a pistol under his pillow and avoided crowds. Hollywood saw a story worth telling. In 1955, Universal released To Hell and Back, based on Murphy's autobiography. The film became a box office hit, and Murphy portrayed himself, something he later admitted was deeply difficult. Over the next 2 decades, he acted in over 40 films, mostly westerns. But behind the camera, he campaigned for veterans' mental health, raising awareness at a time when the subject was taboo. Despite fame, he remained humble, insisting that the real heroes were those who never returned. Murphy also faced financial troubles and personal challenges, yet he never lost the sense of duty that had defined his life. In 1971, he died in a plane crash at the age of 45. He was buried with full military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. His grave is one of the most visited there. Beyond his military and acting career, Murphy wrote poetry and essays, expressing his struggles in deeply personal language. These writings, lesser known, offer rare insight into the emotional cost of combat and the quiet pain that often follows heroism. In his later years, Murphy increasingly turned to literature and reflection. He spoke candidly about the moral complexities of war and the challenges of adjusting to peace. His honesty opened doors for later generations of veterans to share their own experiences without shame. To this day, Audie Murphy's life continues to inspire soldiers and civilians alike. Audie Murphy's story is not just one of exceptional bravery, it is also about the price of war and the weight of survival. A man of action who became a voice for the unseen struggles of veterans, Murphy reminds us that heroism doesn't end with victory. It endures quietly, often painfully, long after the battles are over. His legacy challenges us to remember not only the medals and moments of glory, but also the quiet strength required to carry those memories into the peace that follows. His life is a powerful reminder that true courage often lies in enduring, healing, and advocating for those who can no longer speak for themselves. If you appreciated this story, give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future historical documentaries that bring forgotten heroes back to life.